Okay, so today we're going to look at two-way frequency tables. We've already done the warm-up. You should have watched that video. The next part, we're actually going to look at a two-way frequency table and see how they work. Okay, so what is a two-way frequency table? It's a table that divides responses into two categories. Example, this two-way frequency table shows the favorite leisure activities for 50 students at South. This is like a high school. Okay, so part A says entries in the total row and column are called marginal frequencies. Okay, so that's going to be, let me get my highlighter. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so our marginal frequencies are here. So this is 18, 16, 16, 20, 30, and 50. Sorry, it's hard to see. It should show up better on your paper. Entries in the body of the table are called joint frequencies. That's going to be this section here. So these frequencies are called joint frequencies. And then the ones at the end, or the totals, are marginal. Okay, so using this frequency table, reading it, we're going to be asked a few questions. Let me see camera options. Okay, go. Which activity did boys prefer? Okay, so 2 boys liked dance, 10 boys liked sports, 8 boys liked TV. So the one with the biggest number is sports. So the activity that boys preferred was sports. Which activity did girls prefer? Looks like they preferred dance. Which activity did both genders prefer? Okay, so looking at our totals, we had more people in the dance column than we had in sports and TV, so we're going to say dance. Okay. Okay, let's flip over to the back. Okay, first example, it says Becky surveyed students in 9th and 10th grade and asked them which pet they prefer. What is the joint frequency for 9th graders who preferred cats? Okay, so 9th graders who preferred cats, that's going to be 49. Okay. And then what is the joint frequency for the 10th graders who preferred fish? That's going to be 10. All right. So now let's fill out this table because we have to know the marginal frequencies to fill these out. So how many, let's do our totals here. 3 plus 7 is 10. 49 plus 36 is 85. 53 plus 64 is 117. 22 plus 10 is 32. When you add all 4 of these together, you get 127. When you add all 4 of these together, 7, 36, 64, and 10, you get 117. When you add, sorry, y'all can't see that. When you add 127 plus 117, you get 244. Okay, so what is the marginal frequency for each type of pet? So the total amount of birds we had was 10. The total amount of dogs we had was 117. The total amount of cats we had was 85. The total for fish looks like we had 32. Okay. So then it says, what is the marginal frequency for each grade? So the total amount of 9th graders, we had 127. The total amount of 10th graders we had was 117. Okay. Conditional relative frequency tables. Sometimes the data is given as a decimal and or percentage of a joint frequency as compared to the total. This is called a conditional relative frequency. So reading a relative frequency table. So what is the percentage that a boy enjoys dance? So we're going to take this decimal, turn it into percent. So we're going to move that decimal 2 places to the right. This is going to be 4%. Number 2, what is the percentage a girl enjoys TV? Girls, TV. We're going to move this decimal 2 places to the right, and that's going to give us 16%. What is the percentage that both boys and girls enjoy sports? So let's look at the sports column. Okay, and then the total we got was 0.32. So we're going to move that decimal 2 places to the right. That's going to give us 32%. What is the percentage of girls who enjoy dancing? Well, girls dancing, we're going to move that decimal 2 places to the right for 32%. Then lastly, what is the percentage of girls who were surveyed? Okay, so girls total surveyed is 0.60, so that is 60%. All right, and then the last table we are going to fill out. So we're going to look back at the top of this page. So this was the preferred pet for 9th and 10th graders. Okay. So I want us to know that the total is 244. Okay. So how many birds were there? There were 3. So what is that out of the total? 244. So 3 out of 244 gives you 1.2%. Again, I am using this table. Okay. So the total number of cats was 49 out of 244. That's going to be 20.1%. Then we have 53 out of 244. That's going to be 21.7%. Fish, you had 22 out of 244. And that gives me 9.01%. Sorry, the key I had was wrong. And then 127 was our total for 9th graders out of 244. That's 52%. Total 10th graders that liked birds was 7 out of 244. That gives me 2.4%. 10th graders who liked cats, that's 36 out of 244, which gives me 14.8%. The next one was dogs. 10th graders who liked dogs, that was 64 out of 244, which is 26.2%. We have 10th graders who liked fish. That was 10 out of 244. That's 4.1%. Then we had 117 out of 244 to give us 48%. 10 out of 244 gives us 4.1%. 85 out of 244 gives us 34.8%. Then we have 117 out of 244. That gives us 50%. 32 out of 244 gives me 13.1%. And then 244 out of 244, that gives me 100%. And that's just a look on two-way frequency tables. Thank you very much. Have a great day.